Hi, thank you very much for coming back again. And today we're going to work on Maya and Taxim. So let's begin. So starting with the basic posture. Here, keep your leg a little bit slightly distance, and always bend your knees, natural bend, and then keep your pelvis in the neutral, and then keeping the nice natural curve on your spine. All right, lift your chest up, and then keep your shoulder down, and then keep your neck long. So I'm going to show first in 8 count. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start with right side. So keep your right hip up. Okay. So this is based on hip up movement, and so you use your oblique muscle and bring your hip up. So in this position, try to keep your upper body, your chest in the center, but pushing your hip to the side, right hip to the side. So there's like, it looks like a slight opposition. The chest in the center, but I would say slightly to the left, and the hip goes to the right. And then after you hit the edge of the right hip, the right side, slowly release. So releasing means you're bringing your hip down by bending your knees. Ooh. So this time, we just want to be careful not to push to the hip, to the diagonal. So try to keep hip parallel to the mirror all the time. So let's do from the beginning. Hip up, to the side, and down, bending the knees. So look at your left hip. Left hip is in the up, because right hip is down. So from here, you start shifting your weight to the left, and then slowly putting your left hip to the side, and then again keep your upper body in center or slightly to the left. And then once you hit the edge of your left side, slowly bring your left hip down. Keep your pelvis parallel to the mirror, and right hip up, smooshing your oblique muscle, and keep your hip to the side, out, down. Left hip up, smoosh, side, out, down. Right hip up, smoosh, side, out, down. Left hip up, side, upper body in the center, out, down. Right hip up, side, out, feet in a nice stretch on your right side, and down. So the energetically infinity loop is it's really magical, and then also mystical energy flow happening. So it goes up and down. The energy goes to the diagonal up. So you're feeling that energy is passing your womb. So you're lifting your energy up, and then you kind of like release, woof, like a fountain. And the energy passing your womb again, your central area again, and then you just, with your energy, with your power, you smoosh them, squeeze them, and then bring it to the side and release. So the Taxim is the opposite direction of the Maya, but it's happening in the same plane. So again, we draw with the 8 figure. It's a boss 8 figure, but the direction of the energy is different. So starting with the down, we start scooping our hip, and then passing through to the diagonal down to the left, and then from the down, you scoop your hip up. So let's do. Okay, so relax your body, shake them off. Okay, so keep natural distance on your leg, and then keep your knee bent, and then keep your pelvis in neutral position, and chest up, and open your heart and the shoulder down. Keep your neck long, and then bring your arms to the side. So from here, we start with the right hip, and the right hip width down. So slowly release, which means bending your knees, right knees. So that once you bend your right knee, naturally, automatically, your right hip goes down. So after your hip goes down, you start scooping, like you scoop the ice cream, all the way to the out, to the right, and then up. Okay, so start scooping, down, side, up. So after scoop, your intention of the energy is bringing back to the center, and then the center and the diagonal down to the left. And after you scoop your hip up, let's pay attention to your left hip. Left hip automatically goes down. So after this, let's scoop with your left hip. So down, side, up, smooth your left hip, and then again, try not your left hip run away to the back or pushing forward. Keep to the parallel. Start with the left hip down to the side and up. Right hip down to the side and up. And slightly left hip down, side, up. I know my upper body is slightly moving, yes I know, but my intention is not to move, so that my the figure 8 movement can be seen. So let's do the combination with the Maya and the Taxim. So starting with the Maya, and starting with the right side, we are going to start like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After 2, 8, we ended left hip down. So we start Taxim with the left hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, okay, so let's do with the music. 5, 6, starting the right hip, Maya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Taxim, starting with the right hip down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feeling the juiciness, the energy flow happening inside of your body. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, smoosh up, not to change the level of your body. 5, 6, 7. Taxim, starting with left. Scoop up, and then the side, right down, side, up. Beautiful. Right, left, side, up, and right, side, up. Maya, last time. 3, 4, scoop down, scoop up, down, scoop up, down, scoop up, down, scoop up. One more 8, down, scoop up, down, scoop up, down, scoop up, down, scoop up. Yay! Beautiful. Okay. Thank you very, very much for working with me.